So, I'll put my rods down, you'll fish for your own snap. And I'll eat limpets like rest of yous.
The group's most skilled hunter has gone on fishing strike.
Oh, man, get up.
Apart from the odd opportunistic kill, the only man who's been able to provide anything like a regular supply of food for the group is 47-year-old Vic.
Woo! Get the size of that Woo! If I didn't have the mouths to feed, I would live like a king. There's no two ways about that. It's a shame nobody else is raking food in, because that would be helpful.
If he wants to go out and catch amazing fish and keeps me fed every night, I'm not going to stop the guy.
But even with Vic's contributions, the men are burning far more calories than they're consuming.
I'm slowly evaporating. Soon to disappear down the plug hole.
What happens in these periods of starvation is that the bodies start to eat into its own fat reserves and key muscle groups, like your legs, that you desperately need in a survival situation. And then over time, as the brain also gets starved of nutrients, that decline becomes mental as well as physical. And that then affects your ability to make smart, rational decisions.
Yeah, that's new, that's fresh. This is dry as a bone, this stuff. We got it.
Done it.
Every day, the men face a round of essential back-breaking chores,
I feel pretty tired.
which leave them little time or energy for hunting. With no food to sustain them, the group's cook, Sam Brown, is doing his best to rustle up an edible lunch from leftover fish bits, crocodile bones and limpets.
Put the stew on, we're boiling the bones down, we're going to save the big bones so we can make a stock. I'm trying to feed 11 people in the next hour or 2 hours. A lot of the cooking has fallen on my shoulders. I'd rather do it and do it well than watch someone else f it up and go hungry or have to pick fish scales out of my food. Oh, f***'s sake, guys. What? Filled with limpet guts. We've got 11 bowls, 3 of which have been used as spittoons. That's overnight rotting limpet guts. That's disgusting, and that's going to give us diarrhea, vomiting. That's going to get you off the island really fast. Right, somebody needs to be on washing up detail.
What, wash all them?
Yeah. They don't wash themselves, boys.
I think what you just said, they're a little bit unfair there, Sam.
I'll talk to them when we get back.
No, why didn't you do it?
Do what?
Why don't you take them down and wash them?
Because I'm watching the fire, and I'm cooking the soup.
That's not a massive hard task, though, is it? It's not.
Well, if that soup pot falls over,
We're all starved.
we're all fucked.
It's not a physically hard task, though, is it? That's all I'm getting at.
It's not a physically hard task.
Some
but-
of us are really working really hard. We're all sweating our balls off. We are.
Okay, mate, cook a pot of soup and we'll talk. That's all I'm saying.
There are 1 or 2 people that are fantastic at avoiding what they're meant to do and lucky busy doing very little.
I kind of think, like, if a tree falls in the forest and Vic's not there to hear it, it doesn't count. Like, only work that he does or work that people do right next to him counts.
For the men on the island, they're spending every waking hour in each other's company, and they get no respite from the intensity of that situation. And in many ways, it's little surprise that they're starting to turn on each other.
Okay. This should be good.
After a morning of hard labour, the hungry men sit down, hoping to enjoy Sam's soup.
God, it smells funky, doesn't it?
Smells like crap.
There is some distinct smell of poo about this.
Smells a bit like dog shit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just couldn't swallow it. I literally couldn't swallow it. Ugh, almost made me puke.
After a barely edible lunch, Vic is determined to have a decent dinner.
I might fish. What choice do I have? I don't want to eat limpets again, they're crap. I'll eat them, but they're crap.
Flagging after their morning chores, the rest of the men decide to stay behind in camp.
Everything's an effort. That's how I feel right now.
Knackered, boys.
Absolutely knackered. Completely and utterly knackered.
nobody asks me to go fishing, but they know I'll go fishing to get food. And I know they're doing the daily chores, but guys just aren't going that extra yard. Come on, boys. Once you've finished your duties, or you don't have much of a duty, that ain't end of day, is it?
Dude, you are an absolute fish-tickling bastard, aren't you?
Late afternoon.
You want a hand with them?
After 4 hours of fishing, Vic has single-handedly provided dinner for the rest of the men.
That is so hard. I'm fucked. Nobody been and got any coconut, no?
No.
It's getting harder and harder every day, coming back and seeing everybody laid on catching fish. No, I'm all right. I don't need to sit down. I need coconut. I need water.
Coconuts we're getting tomorrow.
You know, I thought we were going out for coconut or something. How difficult would it be for 2 or 3 lads to go across and get a bag full of coconuts? What do you want me to do that as well?
Fed up of the group taking him for granted, Vic's made a big decision.
I'm not fishing anymore. Somebody else go fishing. I might have a couple of days off, see how everybody fares then. It's somebody else's turn to step up to the plate.
Wowzers.
You've done incredibly well, Vic.
Yeah, you really have,
You've
mate.
done it absolutely brilliantly.
You absolutely nailed it. Thanks so much.
I have a couple of things to say, and I'm unsure whether to say them now because I don't want to spoil the atmosphere or save them to the end of the night. So, do I do them
Say
now?
them now.
Say them now?
Let's have them now.
OK. Today, I spent fishing all day on my own. But we're all sat round here happy as pigs in shit eating, though, now. And I went without a buddy.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gone without a buddy.
But if I hadn't have gone when I went, we wouldn't all be eating. I certainly don't want to be busting a gut and come back to see people kipping, pampering, tossing it off, doing whatever. It's not fair. It's not fair. That's top and bottom of it. It's not fair.
I think it's a very good point, Vic, and
It is.
I'm glad you've raised it.
So, I'll put my rods down, you'll fish for your own snap, and I'll eat limpets like rest of yous.
The group's most skilled hunter has gone on fishing strike.
And that's it. OK?
Yep, that's it.
Understood.
The burden of finding food will now fall on the rest of the men.
We are knackered. We are screwed. We have relied solely on fish, rod catching, most of them from Vic. But tomorrow, I'm a bit worried because I'm not sure the guys are going to cope. It scares me.
I think everyone's feeling a little bit sluggish today, aren't they?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
7 a.m. Dan and Sam Brown are on the early morning water run.
How are you feeling after your little debate yesterday?
Oh, with Vic?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I think Vic was just maybe trying to pick a bit of a fight yesterday.
Yeah, he likes to push buttons. I think he likes to niggle. He likes a little,
Yeah.
you know, he has a sort of like, oh, I'm nice as pie, da-da-da. Off he is.
Where's my hat?
Last night, 47-year-old Vic, the group's most successful hunter, announced that he was going on fishing strike.
I'm absolutely knackered.
Are you?
Yeah, I am, yeah. This trudging out, catching fish and trudging back day after day after day after day after day. It's not fair.
How many fishing lines have you hooked up before, Phil?
None.
The burden of finding a fish supper now lies with the other men.
There is absolutely no food in this camp. There is no reserve. There's no larder that we have here at the moment. So if we don't catch anything today, we don't eat.
Right, so where are the points to go fishing?
Although refusing to fish himself, Vic doesn't want to go hungry, so he offers the men some advice.
Get your hook and put it through the limpet at the top, OK? Then turn the limpet and come back through the soft gel. Feel, boom.
But
Yeah.
hidden on, I would say just hidden and right on the edge.
Yeah.
Because they nibble on the edge and they want them to just nibble it and get caught.
You undermine me every time when I start telling about stuff and it's rude.
Oh, sorry.
Please don't do it.
Sorry, Vic.
OK?
I thought I was adding to you.
No. So, if you put 2 limpets on,
he was very quick to swipe at me. And I think maybe Vic has lost perspective a little bit. He thinks that he's the kingpin and that he is providing more than anyone else and doing more than everyone else.
I don't know if he feels he needs to contribute, so if we all think he's contributed, or I don't know, but it's rude. You shouldn't do it.